Hi, this is Brian, and today we're going to show you how to do a supply purchase using a check payment. To do this, we'll stick with our checking toolbar and go to the account register. Here we can see some previously created transactions. We're going to add a new one today by going to the very bottom, choosing the date, the check number, who we wrote the check to, and enter a memo. We can enter the amount of the payment, and then finally hit the little green check mark to record it. And as you can see, a detail button appears, so at some point you'll have to fill in the detail of the transaction. When you're ready to do that, just hit the detail button and the payment and purchase box appears. Now we can fill in the detail here, or we can do it later. I'm going to hit cancel, and I'm going to show you one more way to how to enter a transaction, and that's by using the very top toolbar here under the account register. So you can go right to payments and purchases and do the exact same thing. So to get started, I'm going to show you how to purchase 2 seed varieties using one check payment. We'll pick the vendor from the drop down, pick the date, enter a description or memo, and this is completely optional, and then click on inventory supply. Here you'll have a drop down list of items you've already purchased in the past. In this example, we're going to buy more of that Beck seed corn. So I'll choose that, and I'm going to say I purchased another 26 bags at a cost of $2.69 per bag. Or you can enter in the total amount, and that will figure the unit cost for you. Hit the OK. That's the first item on the invoice. Now we'll go back to the same button and add the second variety. But this time it's a brand new one. We never purchased it in the past. So for the description here, we're going to fill out all this information. So we bought some more of that Pioneer seed corn, and the account is seed, and we purchased, we'll say 15 bags. Unit cost, and we'll hit the OK. Now it's going to ask us for more information about that seed variety, such as the part number if there is one. We'll choose seed here, and we're going to choose corn as the commodity. That way it groups all of our corn varieties together. We buy it by the bag, and it's distributed by the population. So we'll pick that from the drop down list. It does have a unit cost here. Now if we weren't using the accounting software, this is how I can assign a cost to that variety. Or if we want to do some future planning in the software, we can use this option here. The one bag, we'll have to enter in how many kernels are in per bag. We'll say 80,000. My default rate per acre is 28,000 plants per acre. Minimum rate, we'll fill that in, and the maximum. Looks good. We'll hit the OK button, and we can always go back and change those properties later if we made a mistake. Now we'll choose the check button. Choose the check number, make sure the checking account is correct. We'll hit the OK button and hit the record. Now the transaction's complete. If we had our check system set up to print checks, we could do that at that very same time. But as you can see here for the account register, everything is in balance. There is no detail button here in this example because you saw me enter those details in. Now if you made a mistake here, you can click the edit button on the far left. That will bring back the transaction on the screen. Now please note that the items are green, so anything here can be edited and changed. So feel free to make any correction here and hit the update button if that's necessary. Now I'm going to exit the account register here and show you the inventory report. If I go to accounting, inventory maintenance, and go to my supply report. This is an excellent report that shows you what you have in inventory right now. So it shows my chemicals, my fertilizer, fuel, and down at the bottom is my seed. And as you can see here, my new Pioneer seed variety, right here is those 15 bags, my unit cost and total. So what happens here, when I do a transaction for a field record, it will pull that inventory out and assign those quantities and dollars to my fields. And that way I have a most updated cost per acre on that field. Now that can be done manually through a manual field record transaction, or if I bring in some precision farming data into the software, it will pull that same seed variety out of my inventory and assign the cost to my field. So either way, the software is giving you very accurate records.